guys, so this is just going to be a quick, well not a quick, but an in-depth tutorial on how I create my lobs or my asymmetrical bobs. This is actually me, you know, doing a quick weave without actually cutting the cap. This is a very in-depth tutorial, so I made this to like a series because I wanted to let you all see how I do mine. I probably do a little different from other people. I haven't seen too many tutorials on how to do this, so I went ahead and did my own. So if you all would like to see how I got this look, and it looks really good, might I add, without cutting it. If you all want to see how I got this look, please stay tuned. If you not have seen how I molded my hair, I will link it either here or here. It's gonna be somewhere, and I'll also link it in the description box below so you all can get part 1. This will be part 2 of the little series that I have going on. So what I did not show in part 1 is me actually cutting the band off of the cap. I showed you all how I did this, but I just pulled the cap over and I just cut the band off. I've noticed like lately when I do that, it makes the tracks lay down a little smoother. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with some foundation and go ahead and carve out my part, because I am not cutting my cap whatsoever. I'm not exposing any of my hair. This is going to be a liquid cap, invisible part Quickweave, of course, without cutting the cap. And you all know I usually wear my parts on this side, so that's why the cap is cut differently on this side than that side. And also I went with the flow of my hairline. You can go however you want, but I just went with my hairline. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my part over here. Of course, you all see my braid pattern is not the best, but it's gonna have to work for now. So I'm just gonna take this foundation and carve out where I want my part. I'm just gonna go ahead and darken that up a little bit. I know you're like, that's already dark, but it can get lost in the sauce once you start laying your tracks. So I just want to make sure. And on that last video I did without cutting the cap, I went a little too light. This time I decided I wasn't going that light, so yeah. Okay, so that will be my parting area. As you see, it's like a curved deep side part. Okay, also previously you already seen the products I'll be using in this video. I'm still debating if I want to add in some longer tracks on the side, because I do want this to be a lob, or whatever you want to call it, where it's like here on this side and then longer on this side. I do have a 10 and a 12 inch here, so I'm trying to figure out if the 12 inch will be long enough. I think it will be, so we're just gonna go with that. I'm going to start with my 10 inch bundle in the back, because I'm gonna be cutting, no, my 8 inch bundle in the back. I'm gonna be cutting that, and I don't want to be cutting a whole bunch of hair. Like, I found that's pointless, and I'm just not doing that. So I have this 8 inch, and I only did, like, if you see, cut off half of the pack, and I'm gonna go in and start gluing this. Now, I don't want it bulky in the back, but more so in the top, so I can have that body and that volume. So I'm only gonna do like 2 or 3 tracks directly in the back, 3 or 4, And I'm going to turn around and let you all see how I do that, as well as show you all the back of my molding. So this is the back. As you all see, I had molded down here, but I was like, I'm not going to place hair down here. I'm going to start my tracks directly where the cap ends. So let's go. I'm just going to measure from ear to ear. And you all see where the length stops. That's perfect for this bob. Perfect. Can you help me? Let me see. Tap right there.
This?
Yeah.
Now I need to find my name. No one else's. 1, 2, 2, 8, 1, 4, center. Do a video.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Click on the right word and help Jill jump across.
Fat back, we use it. Don't do them over here. Okay.
Click on
So that's the back. I hope you all saw what I did and it was informative. Now, being that I want this side to be longer, I'm going to focus majority of the 8-inch on this side. So instead of coming directly like in a U, I'm going to cut it off about halfway. And I'll show you all what I'm talking about. I'm mirror right here, so if I'm looking this way, sorry guys. So the last track ends right here. So I'm going to start the second one right above it. And you want to make sure that you're curving your tracks. I'll show you the effect that curving your tracks have once we get to the top. But I'm loving this length, y'all, because that means I will not have much to cut when it comes to actually cutting this bob, you know? Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time. So you all carving that track up. Then I'm going to come all the way back around. This will be my last track going from ear to ear. And this is just the method that I use, so I don't have to cut unnecessary hair. I'm very frugal. I'm not gonna say cheap. I'm very frugal, and the less time I have, and the quicker I can get something done, the quicker I'm gonna do it. Now I am gonna spend more time, cutting and laying tracks because I chose to start with the 8-inch and not the 12-inch first. But the way I want my hair is I want more on this side than this side. So there's not a point for me to go around with the 12-inch all the way around. Like, that's pointless. And you all will see in the finished look. So just doing the same thing. Then I just smooth it all out. Okay, so now I'm going to finish out this half a pack here. Like I said, I'm curving my tracks up. Now with this third piece, I'm not going to come all the way around. I'm going to stop it here, like right here where my ear is. You can mark it if you want with concealer. I'll mark it for you all just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Let me lay this first track. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and with the same concealer and go ahead and carve out where my tracks are going to stop. And they're going to stop right here. Pretty much like on this braid. I know, but I just did this to help you all get a better picture of what I'm doing. So this line here, I know it's not perfect, but this is where my 8-inch is going to stop. Then I'm going to apply my 12-inch here until I run out of 8-inch, that is, and then I will apply my 12-inch all the way around. As we're getting closer to the invisible part area, I'm going to just start going, instead of curving it up, I'll show you all the effect that curving your tracks have. See now, if the wind blows, you can't see any tracks. And that's why you want to curve your tracks upward. Okay, now I am going into the second pack, or the second piece of the 8-inch. And I'm going to try to squeeze all of this on this side. Because like I told y'all, I wanted it full in the top, but not so much at the bottom. And now that the bottom is pretty much done, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get some volume and body in the top. So I was just going to focus on this side, but I figured I'd go ahead and show you all what I'm talking about as I do it, so there's no confusion. So I'm just going to go in and take my 12-inch, and I'm only going to use half of this for the crown. So and they pretty much have it sectioned off half and half in the packs for you. So all you have to do is find that mark and cut it. This is not virgin hair, so the hair is going to shed regardless if you cut it or not. You sew it, it's going to shed. Just to let you all know. Okay, so this is my 12-inch. I'm going to go ahead and let's start laying. Every track I lay on this side, I'm going to lay a track on this side. Now, some of you might say, oh, that's doing too much. But like I said, it's an easier process when you're cutting. And then you're not cutting unnecessary hair. And you want that to overlap so it blends. Now I'm trying to see if that's going to be long enough for what I want as far as the front. So let me move this 8-inch off. So I'm just trying to see if that's going to be, I think that should be long enough. Because I don't want it too much longer, but I do want it longer. Now this side we're going to cut shorter, but I'm trying to make sure that this side is, I'm okay with this length on this side. And I think I am. I don't want it too, you know, different. I think it'll be cute once I cut this here, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go on with the 12. We're not going to add any of the other hair. Now, depending if you want the bang to be in your face or just to lay to the side will depend on how you lay your tracks. I want the bang more so in my face. So, the first couple tracks I'm just going to lay slanted. Like I'm going to lay one more track slanted, but then the rest of them I'm going to lay going like this. And I guess that'll make more sense once I do it. Start gradually coming a little bit more in the front. I'm not going to go directly in the front because that's not going to look right. You see how this part is here? I'm going to start this one here. So maybe an inch. I'm going to go gradually over. And then I'm also going to double this track the same way I just did that one. This last one on this side. And these I want to be close together because I want the body and the volume in the bang area. So, and I will show you all again up close how I double. You can double two ways. You can glue both tracks together and put them between the curling iron, flat irons, whatever you're using, or you can do it the way I'm about to show you. So, making sure that the track is laid. You know. And so how I double my tracks are, I'm just going to go directly on top and measure. And then, oh, my leg is going to sleep. I place it directly on top. Now you can do this with 2, 3, 4 tracks. I'm just doing it with 2. And that gives me a little bit more movement in the front, a little bit more thickness. And I just hold it there because both of those are, you know, wet. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out. I'll probably speed these pieces up because I'm doing the same thing I just showed you all. I did. And this video is already gonna be long because I want it to be very detailed. So I'll probably go ahead and speed up this last little part until I get to the invisible part. Yeah. Okay, so before I continue, I just want to let you all know I am done adding the hair like directly in my face because this is already heavy as it is. I'm going to go ahead and start laying my tracks this way to go ahead and close this off right in here. I'm gonna go ahead and start going, is it vertical or horizontal? Vertical. I'm gonna start going vertical instead of horizontal to close this up. Okay, so y'all, we are finished with the actual install. I just want you all to see. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around the back. This side. And then back to the front. Now we're gonna go ahead and focus so you can do this as a quick weave without cutting the cap or cutting the cap. You can do this on a U part, create this into a U part. You can do whatever, but this is the base of my lob quick weave. If you all want to see how I do this invisible part, please stay tuned for part 3.